So Jesus was traveling throughout Galilee, talking to people, healing people, and for the most part, these people didn't have much, so he was bringing a lot of hope to these people. And he gained thousands and thousands of followers, but he was exhausted. So he crosses the Sea of Galilee on this boat and finds this mountain for a little R&R. But thousands and thousands of his followers follow him for miles and miles and miles to the same mountain. But Jesus wasn't annoyed, and he had every right to be. He looked at them with eyes of compassion. He pulls his disciple Philip to the side and asks, how are we going to feed all these people? And Philip says, if we work for a year straight, we can afford to feed them. And then another disciple of his, Andrew, comes over and he's like, there's this boy. He has 2 fish and 5 loaves of bread. He's willing to share with everyone. And he was probably being a little sarcastic, like, look, I found the solution to all of our problems. But Jesus is like, okay, and gathers everyone. Everyone sits on the grass, no line, no waiting, all 5,000 plus of them. And he blesses the bread and begins to pass it out. He does the same for the fish. And somehow, miraculously, there was enough for everybody. There was so much food. So much, in fact, that when the disciples went around to collect the leftovers, there were 12 baskets full of leftovers. Now, how did that happen? Now, some people think it was just a miracle, straight up miracle, like God made lunch appear. But others believe that this boy set an example for the rest, that they each reached in their pockets, their bags, brought out that little something that they didn't want to mention before, and then there was enough for everybody. But either way, whether it was a supernatural occurrence or people learning to be more generous, it's a miracle. This is the word of the Lord. Thanks be to God.